It's also good for chasing kids around if they're not behaving. Hello everyone, welcome back to Danda's Korea. It is Monday morning. I got work in a couple hours, not quite yet. This is my last 2 days of work in this neighborhood, in this country, at this place I've been working for 12 years. I have pretty mixed emotions going on right now. This is the neighborhood that I have been working in for 12 years. I know this neighborhood very well. It knows me right up there. That's where I studied to get my black belt in Taekwondo. So I thought today what I'd do is take a little stroll around my work neighborhood where I've spent the majority of my time in Korea. I actually spend more time in this neighborhood than I do where I live. This neighborhood's been really good to me. I'll take a little stroll around the block and then I'm gonna take you on a Hagwon or academy tour. Well, tight parking around here. You can do it, buddy. Well, what else can I say about the neighborhood? Here's a Loteria. We've got KFC around the corner, Baskin Robbins. No Starbucks in this neighborhood, but there is 3 Starbucks about 800 meters that way. We'll just go around the building. I'm not gonna take you around the whole neighborhood. I've given that piece of school a lot of business over the past 12 years. This is where I buy all my underwear. And this would be my favorite place to have lunch in the neighborhood. I've been eating here for a very long time. Super nice owners. Yongdong. Oh. 2 of my students, their parents own that place. Up to work we go. Okay, here we are. My work. Just joking. Behind this wall is where I worked for 9 years. 3 years ago, when we moved up, they combined the 2 spaces and made it a Pilates studio. So I don't work at a Pilates studio. I used to, can I say that? Or I used to work where the Pilates studio is now. So there's 2 buildings and this joins the 2, these walkways. Oh, I'm gonna miss this view. This building is filled with Hagwons or academies, doctors and dentist offices, Pilates studios, curves for women, no curves for men, and then a whole bunch of cafes and restaurants on the first floor. Bidong, Dong is building, Yukchung floor. Here we are. When it comes to bathrooms, here in Korea, not every business has its own bathroom, so there's like a shared bathroom for the floor. Next door, we got another English Hagwon. Over there, there's a piano school, which is really nice because I get to listen to piano through the walls earlier in the day. And then there's a jump rope school at the end. Here we are, my work. I can go maskless now, I'm the only one here. This is the lobby. And all the classrooms down there. Kids are not allowed their cell phones in class. So before class, everyone comes, drops their cell phone here. This I started doing a few years ago for a couple of reasons. I wanted to start rewarding the kids and it also works as some motivation. We do all kinds of tests here. We do end of term tests, we do vocab tests, we do sentence writing tests, we do speaking tests, we do presentations. So I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of reward the kids and get their names and faces on the board for their hard work. We do a favorite teacher vote every term. I didn't win last term, but I did win this term. And I put 2 pictures up, one with beard, one without beard. Which one do you think looks more handsome? Let's move on with the tour. This is one of the classrooms and our library. We have a ton of English instruction books. I can't say I've taught all of these, but I can say I've taught the majority of them. If you look around, can you see them? There's Simba, Minnie, Lilo, Stitch, I don't know. My boss really likes Disney, so there's some Disney stuff around here. It is really quiet now. It's like only 11 o'clock. Kids won't get here until maybe 2:30ish, and then it's a lot less quiet then. Here is our copy room and some storage. Those are all the books for the new term. I did the math. I've been here for 46, 47 terms, something like that. It's gonna be a weird feeling not being here for the next one. We got a classroom here. We have aircon in every single room, which is needed in the summertime. It gets super hot in this country. Here's another room. You'll notice there's only 6 desks in each classroom. We max out at only 6 kids per class, which is awesome because you get to know the kids really, really well. Another room. And one more. This one belongs to a new teacher, and so he hasn't spent a whole lot of time decorating. Oh, a little bit. Well, whose hand do you think that is? It's mine. This is the study room. This is where the kids will spend their time either before class or after class if they have to do their homework or if they have some studying to do for a test. During class time, this is pretty quiet and kids are sitting here nice and quiet, or as quietly as possible, studying on their own, maybe with some tutoring from some of the Korean teachers. We've got 3 computers set up, a nice big aircon unit in this one. This is also where we do our presentations on presentation day. We do 1 presentation day per term. We just finished ours. What was it this term? Animals of the Americas. So animals from North America, South America. Recycling, trash. It gets pretty rainy here sometimes, so we need a lot of space for umbrellas and some cubbies for the kids' stuff. And now, this is my classroom. I spent 9 years in my other classroom in the other building. This one is a little bit smaller, but this one does have a window, a perk of being here longer than anyone else. There we go, nice huge windows. During class, I usually have to close them because it's a big distraction for the kids. This has been my view for the last 3 years. The kids like to put their names on stickers and see how high they can get them on the wall. I'm the champion. Oh, there's Junie. Remember Junie from my snack eating video? She's still my student, by the way, one of my favorites. I shouldn't say that. Teachers aren't supposed to have favorite students, right? I've always had a map of the world on my wall. I love geography, I love learning the countries and the capital cities, so I will sit here when I have some free time and just kind of study. And here's my workspace, my desk. This is where I do all my marking. Teaching I usually do from here. Some essentials for a classroom. I got dice down there, good for juggling. I got cards, good for figuring out who reads. Oh, this is an essential. My back scratcher. It's also good for chasing kids around if they're not behaving. This comes in really handy. I also have a sword. It's just rubber, so it doesn't really hurt. I don't hit the kids with it anyway. I got 1 little plant, courtesy of one of my former students. Taeyong got me that a couple years ago. She gave me 2. I killed the other one, but this one's still alive. My students are some of my biggest YouTube supporters. Every day they want to check, they want to see how many subscribers have gone up. So I keep a running tally of my subscribers. So if you have not subscribed yet, please think of doing so. Don't do it for me, do it for the kids. The other day, I grabbed a permanent marker. I hope they keep this up after I leave. I marked my territory. This is my work. This is what I've been doing for 12 years. Usually there's a lot more kids in the room. This is my second to last day of teaching. Some of the kids found out last week and I had to talk with my middle school class and I started to tear up. I'm gonna try my best not to, I'm already doing it. I'm gonna try my best not to do that today when the little kids find out I'm leaving. We took some pictures on Friday with some of the older kids. I'm not saying I'm done here forever, but I will be taking some time off for family and a few other things I have to do before I make any other life decisions. It's 11:20 now. I don't have to start work for another 2 hours. My gym and sauna are in the basement, so I'm gonna go work out and spend some time in the sauna. And then the craziness starts, the work. My last 2 days of work. I've been trying to prepare myself for this for some time now, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through it without a few tears. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Cheers.